Hello students, today I will discuss another question from AQA GCSE Chemistry Foundation Tier Paper 2 Wednesday 12 June 2009 morning paper. So over here my first question is, the question is about drinking water. So there are two main steps in producing drinking water from fresh water. So we have to draw one line from each step to the reason for the step. So let's start my filtration and sterilization. Okay, so how do they help? Okay, so let's first read the reasons also. So on the right hand side, we are having the reasons as desalination, improve taste, increase pH, kill bacteria, and remove solids. So the filtration process as a step, we can give the reason as for removing the solids. Okay, and sterilization. Sterilization is a process which basically helps us to kill the bacteria. So definitely the reason for the process for the step sterilization is killing bacteria. So that's it. So for filtration, the reasoning is removing the solids, and for sterilization, the reason is to kill the bacteria. Okay, so my question is, which two substances are used to sterilize fresh water? Okay, and we have to take two boxes over here, as the marks is also 2 marks. So the options are my ammonia, chlorine, hydrogen, nitrogen, ozone. As we all know, chlorine is used as a cleansing agent. It is also used in swimming pools for killing the germs and bacteria. So definitely my one option will be chlorine. Among the other options, my second option will be ozone. Yes, because ozone is also used as a disinfectant. It is also can be used to sterilize fresh water. Thus, the two options or the two substances which we can use to sterilize fresh water is definitely my chlorine and ozone. My question is, so a large amount of aluminum sulfate was accidentally added to the drinking water supply at a water treatment works. Scientists tested a sample of the drinking water to show that it contains dissolved solids. Which two methods show the presence of dissolved solids in the sample of drinking water? Over here, we have to tick on two boxes. And also the marks carrying for this question is 2. So let's read the options first. So the first option is add damp litmus paper to the sample. Next is evaporate all water from the sample. Third option, measure the sample's boiling point. And my fourth and final option is there's a sample with a glowing splint. So over here, my first option will be evaporate all water from the sample. Because if we evaporate all the water from the sample, often when the water will evaporate, the solids will left over. Okay, so thus we can see whether dissolved solids were present in the sample of drinking water or not. And the second option will be measure the sample's boiling point. Yes, because often what happens if we mix 2 or more substances with different boiling points, the substance with low boiling point will evaporate faster, and the sample with higher boiling point will be left over till its boiling point is reached. So in this way also we can see the presence of dissolved solids in the sample of drinking water. So my second option will be this. So over here, the question is all about scientists tested 2 water samples from drinking water supply. So the scientists tested one sample for aluminum ions and the other sample for sulfate ions. Okay, so we have to draw one line from each ion to the compound needed to identify the ion. So my ions given are aluminum ion and sulfate ion. And over here, we have to draw the lines to detect. So aluminum ion The compound needed to identify the ion will be my sodium hydroxide. And to identify my sulfate ion, the compound that we can use is my barium chloride. So for aluminum ion, we have to take sodium hydroxide, and for sulfate ion, we have to take barium chloride. So over here, they're asking us, how could pure water be produced from drinking water that contain dissolved solids? Okay, so these are the options that are given. So we have to only take one option. The options are chromatography, cracking, distillation, and sedimentation. Okay, so over here, they're asking if it contains dissolved solids. So if it is dissolved solids, if the question would have been something else, like any other solids, then I could have gone for sedimentation. But since it is dissolved solids, for that reason, I have to go for the option distillation. Because distillation is a process by which we can obtain pure water from drinking water, even if the drinking water is containing dissolved solids. Okay.